Don't look under the internet.
You know what? You didn't bring booze over. This would have been the night to bring booze over. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Don't Look Under the Internet.
Hello.
Welcome.
The show where
Don't
I'm cursed.
look under.
The internet.
That's a Matt.
Hi.
That's a Jason.
Hello.
And I'm not tech savvy, apparently, or I think I'm cursed because, oh my God.
Hi, I'm tech savvy.
It's your boy.
I don't know why they got me so good.
I don't know either.
It's your boy.
Was it?
Tech savvy.
I think it's just all the amount of brain power I used trying to figure this fucking shit out.
In his defense, he did come through and he fixed some problems, but caused others.
Yeah.
But you worked around those problems.
So here's a fun story for all of you listening in. So Doug was like, I'm not going to record because I'm kind of a bitch. Those were his words, not mine.
Exactly. Yeah, he did say that.
And so I was like, Jason, why don't you come to my house? It's been so long. I can touch you physically.
You can.
It's been so long. That's when we realized, hey, the XLR cable, that the spare one that Michael had didn't work. Hey, the mix.
Do you even have a microphone?
Do you have a microphone? Yes. Hey, if we want to hear each other through the
Do we have
the line.
headphones?
Yes, we have headphones.
We do have headphones.
Do we want to hear each other through the line? Yeah.
We do want that.
Will he hear himself?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
100%.
let's go to Mike's house.
Oh,
where
Moot, are you
Mike's in
recording
charge.
Are you recording my camera?
Yeah, I got it. We're good. Good Lord.
And all these tech problems. Jason can't plug into the line to hear his audio, and he can't plug into my computer because it only has one audio jack. So he's listening into the Discord on his phone so he can hear Moot. And we're on the struggle bus today, so
We're making it work.
Apologies if this episode isn't up to snub quality wise,
Up
but
to snub.
whatever the fucking term
up to
is.
snuff.
Whatever. I'm cracking open a Coca-Cola because I'm with the boys.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. But
And we're not drinking, which is all of
This
that
would
on
have been
top.
the
Yeah,
time.
that's the problem, clearly.
yeah.
Universe is telling us something, but we're not listening.
Yeah, so we're on the struggle bus. We had to really hike up that gain because also we're sharing a mic. So we had to hike up the gain so it can hear us both properly. So you might even hear, I don't know, some like basement pipe liquid noises.
You might hear
Sump
the sump
You
pump.
might hear
Yeah.
it gurgling. Who knows?
Gurgly sump.
All in all, please bear with us. It's a struggle bus every now and then when it comes to audio quality, but we still want to give you something because we have just a unique topic today that we'll get to in just a second. I want to
It's a
start
topic
off.
for sure.
It is a topic. It has words and it's a theme.
Concepts.
It's a
got
concept.
names.
One concept. One name.
Maybe.
I want to start off with a good old fashioned bout of diluting.
Clap.
Housekeeping.
Above your head.
Ooh, look, we're in sync now
I
because we're
know.
together.
This is the first time in months that we've done that on time.
It is. I would just like
I
to go
prefer it
ahead.
when it's fucked up.
Oh, sure.
You know, it adds a bit of je ne sais quoi.
Dilute to it.
A little bit of diluted 20 to it. We have one new patron, Jake B.
Hi, Jake.
So what do you guys think of Jake B's name?
I would be willing to bet that that's Jake's actual name, and we know how we
Sounds
feel about that.
plagiarized.
It sounds
Yeah,
plagiarized.
sounds plagiarized. Your parents plagiarized that name from somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Be
Honestly,
more original.
yeah, disappointed. You could have been like Jake C or something. I don't know.
Or Jake D's
Or Jake
nuts.
B's nuts.
Jake,
One single air horn.
Jake B's knees.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the only patron we have to shout out today. If you want to be a patron, I'm so sorry, Jake, that your shout out is on this episode, but it is. If you want to be
You
a
get
patron,
a unique one.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get the special. This is a limited time special audio run. Go to patreon.com/DelutiPod or go to Deluti.com. You can become a member there.
Autographed.
This is the Deluti NFT.
This
or shit
episode
audio.
smells weird.
You know what else smells weird?
What?
Wikipedia. I don't have a. I don't fucking know.
Bird scooter. I will say that bird scooter was still smoother than most.
I didn't really have. I couldn't think of one.
It felt like falling into a wall.
I couldn't
Off
think
of
of
a
one.
bird scooter.
Yeah.
So I have friends, Jason.
Whoa.
And one of my friends' name is Emily.
Well, that's good because we're talking
Who
about
is
somebody.
she?
Named, that's actually the question
that
of
is?
today.
We're talking about a topic called "Who is Emily?"
I don't even know if
And I don't even know if that's the name.
It's so this is one of those episodes that's literally could just be called "What the fuck did I stumble across today?"
It's called random Reddit posts that we found on the internet.
This is random wiki, I guess.
Yeah.
I literally found this this week, and it was a Reddit post of someone asking, like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, we figured. Oh my god, could you imagine if like this was happening and the topic today was like fucking Marble Hornets? We're gonna do that. It's
Oh,
like-
Jesus Christ. I would have gone home already.
I'm
No,
real
we
glad.
would've given that.
I'm real glad that we did a nice, fun little topic for this kerfuffle that we found ourselves in.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, it is appropriate. Yeah. Can you explain what this? Who is Emily? Or
I can't tell you
What
that.
idea?
But I can tell you what I'm talking about, I guess. I don't know how to
Please
classify
do.
this. Essentially, it's somebody was just browsing Wikipedia and they discovered a message on the page for when, or WEN. Mike, do you know what is
Not
that?
WHEN.
No, not the question of inquiring about time.
That's a different type. Moot, I'll have you know. When
Okay. Amazing. You're doing great, Mike.
is a few things. Don't patronize me. Oh, and to top it all off, sorry, I'm still talking about to top it all off. So patreon.com/DelutiPod and Deluti.com, become a member. But if you're a $10 member or higher, or you get to listen in on live recordings. This is like the most people we've had in a live recording, and it's
like
the
a
one that we
long time.
fuck up on.
Horribly. It's all right. This will be we'll make it up to you.
Yeah,
You can come ride the struggle bus with us.
yeah, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good time. I got
Or
my
at least
upside down.
witness it as it tries to depart
person.
the station. Just like
Yeah.
on fire.
Trying, man.
But anyway, when basically what this is. So yeah, like Jason said, they went to this person stumbled upon this Wikipedia strangeness that was going on the page for when, which when has a number of different meanings. It stands for the Wendy's and Arby's group on the New York Stock Exchange, for one. When is a type of like old Asian currency.
Okay.
It is also a code for Sorbian language known as Wendish. So that's fun as well.
That just sounds like a Scotsman trying to say Wendy's.
Wendish. And it also is the alternate spelling for win, which is a letter of the Old English alphabet. So what is when, you
Wacky.
ask? It's a number of
Those things.
I like to think, and actually, it ties into this. So
Does it?
shut up. on the Reddit, the person was like asked a bunch of questions. The person on Reddit who like stumbled across this mystery.
So that's user TS Fatal.
Yeah, they were asked like, "Hey, why are you looking up when? Anyway, like, why are you fucking there?"
What are you doing?
And
with
they
your
were
life?
even like, "Yeah, I'm developing a game about that takes
yeah.
place in like the old Chinese times, and when is the currency they use." And I was looking it up, and that's how I stumbled across all this shit. And everyone's like, "Oh, I don't believe you." Cool.
I don't know about that. But yeah, so that's the page that this was found on. It was for when WEN on Wikipedia. Random as shit. So this user found there was an edit that just didn't fucking belong. Shit, am I going out of order right now?
Jason, this is your time.
I know, hold on.
Well, there's not really a section in the outline for what the fuck is going on, which there probably should have been. So sure, fuck it, just go for it.
Just fuck it. We're on one a day anyway. Who cares?
That's fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking
Machete
overview
order
what
the
we're seeing
outline.
real quick.
Off the dome.
Overview it real quick, and we'll break it down from there. So essentially, on this page, on Wikipedia, somebody found an edit that said this. Emily, this is your clue. And then underneath, there are 3 sections of Roman numerals.
Which is weird to find on a page about Chinese currency.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
Well, it's not on the page for Chinese currency. It's just on like the list.
Right, the list of what
topics.
when. Yeah. That it would be weirder on the Chinese currency, but yes, on the list of topics.
Listen, this is a factual podcast, Mike.
Actually,
We have to get all of the facts correct here.
All of them. You know
All
that's a
of them.
Duluth
Every single
staple.
one.
Is we get
That's
everything 100% correct all
Yeah,
the time.
never been wrong
about
before.
anything.
Or
Never.
scrutinized on the internet for being wrong. Never, ever.
Or
Have I
had
been called a
essays
clown?
written in our YouTube comments about how wrong we are.
Never could you go into any of our alien-based topics and see people.
See the clownery. Yeah, 100%. So anyway, there's all these Roman numerals, and there's a lot of them. And this edit was actually made by the user, "Hi, Emily, I can see you." From June 7th, 2020 to June 12th, 2020, they made 4 separate edits.
You added a lot of positivity to a really creepy username. Hi, Emily. I can see you.
I'm trying to make this less creepy, more fun. And
No. Go full creep.
All right, full creep. Here we go. So between June 7th, 2020 and June 12th, 2020, the same user made 4 edits in total. And all of them contain the weird-ass Roman numerals or some variation of them. The numerals stay the same, but the this is your clue, or here's your clue, or your next clue.
I got a raging clue.
Got a raging clue. 4 separate edits over the course of 4 days. And it sounds like somebody's getting impatient, and I really don't know why. Let me get another edit that says this.
Because they need to know when.
They need... How long were you sitting on that
We're
one?
always asking who is Emily, but we're never asking when is Emily.
God damn it. Oh, man.
Have
last-
people
one of the
checked
last
the
edits
edits
we
for
get.
pages on like where?
WHYR.
I need to start looking up alternate spellings of like just English words and seeing if I can find people writing to each other in them. Because apparently that's covered in shit like this.
This is like that movie, the time traveler's wife or whatever, where they're like, I'm gonna write a letter and put it in this mailbox, and it transports 40 years.
Yeah.
It's got Keanu
Or,
Reeves or some shit.
That one dude,
Or some shit.
when they were, what was that? The machine that was talking to somebody in the Middle Ages, the computer. You guys remember the topic we talked
Oh,
about?
the Dodelson messages.
Donaldson messages.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, reminds me of that. So the very last edit we get to this Wikipedia page says this. I CBA to write out the numerals again. Look at website bio. I can only
I had to
assume
look up what CBA meant.
What does it
cannot
mean?
be asked.
Can't be arsed. Apparently, it's more of like a British thing.
Yeah, this is very British for sure. And
Yeah.
I'll cover why that
Where's
is
your
later.
accent?
I don't know. I'm not going to get us canceled for that. There's no way I'm getting us canceled for an accent.
For an English accent?
I guess.
You can make fun of the British all you want to.
No one
Nobody
likes them.
cares.
Yeah.
Nobody
That's fair.
cares.
That's fair.
Their king has sausage fingers. So,
There are much worse things you could say about their king. But anyway.
he's a pedophile.
There we go. There it is.
There.
So a bunch of people on Reddit were looking at this and they thought that this was like a book cipher or something. I don't know that it is, just because it's directly saying look at website bio. And I feel like if you were repeating that message and you had to do something with the Roman numerals that you saw before, that it would, I don't know, It might have something to do with the bio in a website. Just my guess.
Yeah, that or look in the biography section of your local library.
You could go there, look up,
and
you know
just
what?
pull out any book.
It could work.
Mike, can you do me a favor? Just go ahead and look up bio on Wikipedia and see if we can find anything there. How fucked up would that be? If, like, just right there, just like, oh, okay, cool.
I did try when I
This
saw
has
that.
been
I was
here
like,
for 3 years and nobody noticed.
yeah, I did try that. I scoured trying to find a connection to
Just nothing.
a website or something. There's nothing. Like,
Dude,
I
I spent a
tried hard.
long time Googling usernames, Googling phrases from the things that they said.
So you probably saw the fun fact I did, where if you Google "who is Emily," there's only two searches that come up, and it's the Reddit posts.
Pretty much any of the stuff that's in this, if you put like 4 or 5 of the words that are in any of these messages or anything that has to do with this together and put quotes around it and stick it in Google, this is the only thing that comes up.
Mm-hmm. No one. There's nothing on this one.
Huh.
It hasn't gone anywhere. There's nothing.
That, like, there isn't a text document on the internet that shares like at least some of the stuff in here. But
I also spent a really long time digging into the person who posted the original Reddit post. And
I tried finding them on Wikipedia.
I found a bunch of their video game development shit. I found a couple tabletop RPGs that they made. But I can't find anything else.
So before I go forward and cover there's really not much left to this. Have we seen any kind of messages being exchanged like this before? Like, is this reminiscent of anything?
So, like, on Wikipedia, I tried to find other cases where people had accidentally stumbled across messages like this before. And I couldn't really find anything like that. And there were even comments in the original Reddit post that was like, I spent a lot of time editing Wikipedia and I've never seen anything like this. But I did dig up 2 things that are similar to this that I thought were really interesting. So the first thing is actually a Twitter account that's a Twitter bot called Congress Tweets. And it's a Twitter bot that will repost Twitter edits anytime Wikipedia is edited from an IP address that comes from within the halls of Congress. Which basically means that somebody who's inside the halls of Congress is editing Wikipedia. And somebody in Congress figured out that this bot was a thing and started trying to send covert messages by updating certain Wikipedia articles in a specific order to spell out a message. So the first message that they spelled out was Trump is garbage. The second one they spelled out was, help, the GOP, they will kill us all without mercy. Ryan could not care less about poor folk. So somebody from Congress is using this bot to talk to people.
That's
the
awesome.
other example that I found was actually a research paper from the University of Thailand called A New Data Hiding Method via Revision History Records on Collaborative Writing Platforms.
Riveting.
Which is basically exactly what this is, but way geekier. Basically, it was a research paper published in 2014 where this team discovered that they could encode messages to each other based on the number of words edited during a revision to Wikipedia and the words that were changed. And so, for instance, one author would change 5 words and then another author may change 8. And they actually did this in a way that it turned into a Huffman code, which is a way of encoding binary messages in a lossless compression. And basically,
you're right. This is way geekier.
It takes binary data and shoves it down to a list of characters and then a number that represents the frequency, which is the probability that number will show up in the message. God. It's way more complicated than I'm making it out to be, and I can't explain it more than that. But basically, they were changing a specific number of words and then figuring out a way that they could represent what character was supposed to be the character, and then the number of words was that frequency, and they were encoding messages to each other back and forth through the revision histories of Wikipedia articles. There's a paper on this.
Cool. Too long. Didn't read any of that. Happy for you. Or sorry, whatever happened.
I thought I was like, tell me more. Holy shit.
That's too much for me.
Well, go read the research paper.
You'll read research papers on how much gravel there is.
Oh, I own a book that
I know you do. I know you do.
There's a book called "This Book Will Put You to Sleep," and it's just like
The history of gravel.
The history of gravel, stop signs in other languages, and just dumb things like that. It's pretty great.
The cat staring.
Yeah,
contest.
cat staring contest. It's just a picture of a cat.
Shit, that's crazy though. That somebody could fucking like think through that type of communication.
Yeah, so because like this is pretty obvious. You just go to the revision history and you see that this person is just dumping messages into the Wikipedia edits.
Yeah,
and the people like obviously Wikipedia runs on a team of volunteers who just go through and like undo a bunch of this shit. And it's kind of fun to go look at the revision history for this article and just look at how fucking pissed off people are getting at this person just repeatedly re-updating this Wikipedia article. Like one person was like, "Please fucking stop doing this."
Yeah.
But if you were encoding it like that, there's not really any way to know. Like, so who knows what's on Wikipedia in the edits?
That's true.
Who knows what's lurking?
And
Check
this all
out your
happened.
local Wikipedia article's revision history.
This all happened. What, 3 years ago?
yeah, 3 years ago.
Yeah. So far, we've stumbled across Wikipedia,
And there's just these
Article.
weird ass messages
and there's weird ass
for
messages.
someone named Emily.
Yes.
Yeah.
So far, it seems pretty harmless. It's just like somebody trying to get in contact with somebody in just a really weird medium. We get another message that says, "Look at website bio because I can't be arsed to do the numerals for 1,000th time," which means they've done this sequence of numerals a lot and they're done doing it. I still don't know what they fucking mean. They don't give us a clue, but they're leaving clues for someone named Emily. So this person, the "Hi Emily, I can see you," is just, they're checking back every day. They're leaving these new messages, but they're editing a Wikipedia article, trying to make it stick, which I know that's not how Wikipedia works. So if you let's get to the actual numbers. The numbers themselves are in a sequence. First, it's 3 sets of sequences. First one is 1111 411 475, followed by 211 412, and then 622 151 118 115 126 1210 8314.
867-5309.
Exactly.
773-202. Boop, 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 boop. Luna.
They looked at the. Actually, do you want to start dialing this into your phone and see what comes up?
Could it be a phone number?
Who knows? No, this is way too many numbers.
No, it's
Maybe
way
an
too
Italian
long.
phone number.
Well, maybe like multiple.
An
phone numbers.
Italian phone number? You think
Hey.
phone numbers in Italy are just like,
Yeah,
But I don't know how the Italians are.
You know what? Now I have to look this up. I need to know how long a phone number in Italy is. But your internet sucks.
It does. It do be sucking.
Holy shit.
So the string of numbers, have they kind of? I know you were talking about how it's obviously some sort of code. Has anyone deciphered
13
it yet?
digits long.
Oh, it's too many digits.
It's too many.
too many cooks?
Too many cooks.
Too many codes.
Have they deciphered what these codes mean?
Nobody knows what the fuck this is.
No one knows what the
No.
fuck they're talking about.
No,
The only
we're just
thing we
gonna
get-
blue ball all of you here.
Serious, like, no one really knows what this is. We do get a response, apparently, from somebody named, we assume it's Emily. That's the only thing we can assume. And it just says,
Yeah.
"Fudge off. I don't want your clue. Stop talking to me." Now,
Emily from
trace
India.
the IP addresses.
Emily from India.
Yes, it is Emily from India, because if you look at the IP addresses, Emily's IP points to Mumbai, India, whereas the one from "Hi Emily, I see you," or "I can see you," is from England. Weird.
Yeah.
That explains the CBA can't be arsed. Explains a lot of shit. Actually, that might explain India too, but I'm not about to go down the history of Britain and India because that is nope. I don't need to go
This
there.
is still just some British guy just hassling people in India over
Maybe-
Right.
cultural appropriation and
Maybe it's not a person in India. Maybe they just had Today's sponsor, NordVPN.
If there ever was a time to be sponsored by NordVPNs, right now.
I actually tried to figure that out. So I looked up the IP addresses and tried to figure out if they belonged to proxy services or VPN companies, and I don't think they do. They seem to belong to legitimate telecommunications companies. Like the British one definitely belongs to like a British telecom company that mostly does cell phone service. So, and I did notice that their edits are mostly from Wikipedia mobile. So it was probably just them doing it from their phone and not logged in.
Okay. Huh. I'm super happy you looked that shit up because I'm like, I want there to be more to this right now because like I'm hooked. I'm in it. I'm ready to hear
I spent a long
who
time
Emily
really
is.
digging into this.
I'm ready to hear who this fucking person is. I mean, this could be nothing, but also like, why go through the trouble? Why are you trying to get Emily's attention on a Wikipedia page? And not even like the page for when, the directory page for all the different types of whens.
Like, what's the setup here? Were you hoping that Emily would just randomly visit this page, or did you like just put this shit on this page and then send it to her somehow? I don't understand how the Emily was supposed to accidentally wind up here.
And then if you're sending it to her, why are you leaving the message? Like if you need to
find a different route, like this didn't make.
Just text her.
There's that. I mean, if this
International
put it somewhere more
texting
permanent.
is a thing.
I could see it being maybe like the beginnings of a failed ARG or something. Because but maybe they realized that you can't host an ARG on Wikipedia because it will just get edited to oblivion.
See, but I would
don't know.
think if that was the case, that you'd through like extensive Googling of like different combinations of the information that's presented here or usernames or something, you'd eventually be able to find something else. But there is nothing.
No,
that I can tell.
I've looked through everything. I mean, I've got the original post up here, and one thing that I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but the original picture taken from the Wikipedia page. I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know if you can see it, Mike. It looks like, to me, this is a Photoshop.
You're talking about the screenshot. I guess it's not a screenshot. It's a picture of a screen.
Well, okay, yeah, picture of the screen, but like,
Yes.
you see that?
See what?
The discoloration.
Let me look at it.
Like,
I mean,
the
that's probably
edges.
just from the TV.
It could be that too.
Old monitors be doing that.
That's true. They do.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
could just be artifacts from. Yeah, I don't think so. I think this is actually a picture of the page.
Well, it's not Photoshop because we have the proof on Wikipedia from someone removing.
Yeah, why would you Photoshop something that definitely exists?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you can go see the revision history for this article and see that this was definitely there.
Okay.
Multiple
See, that's just me
times.
grabbing at straws, I guess, because I'm trying to find some way to where I can learn more about
Now,
this.
what I think. Hear me out.
Okay.
Are we done?
No. I have all this.
We're just speculating at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're trying to figure it out. We're
I
being
would like
internet
in
investors.
real time try to. I'm actually invested in this because I want to know.
Same.
Even if it is just like some kid was like, "Hey, I'm going to try to make an ARG," and then it just didn't work out at all. I want to know that. I just want to know what happened here.
I need the information. I need the closure. I need to know what the fuck is this Emily thing? Is she okay? Like, is she being stalked? Like, I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Now, I think so far.
Okay.
And now I'm piecing it together as I go. So bear
Good.
with me.
That was the point.
Thank you. What I'm thinking so far, to me, this sounds like maybe it's two people who may the original guy. The original guy has a history of games and such that he's made himself.
Right.
I think he might be friends with this Emily person.
Okay.
And she may be like helping him make a game, or just, they might just be nerdy folk and just enjoy, I don't know, messing with each other on and doing stuff to each other. I don't know. But I'm thinking, like you kind of said before, I think he might have been searching stuff up for the video game, was in it. She might be assisting him with research for the video game.
But why is she calling him a stalker?
I call you a bitch.
funny.
Like, just to be funny. I call you names. You
Right,
call
but,
me
like,
names.
stalker's one of those words that you don't just like.
Maybe there's a falling out.
Stalker.
Maybe there's a
Like-
falling out, and it's her game that he's helping, and
See,
she's
now
like,
we're getting a backstory.
She's like, "Fuck off! I don't want your help anymore." And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna go to the When Wikipedia page."
Very elaborate, Mike.
Oh, but your fucking yours aren't. Your hypotheses aren't.
I haven't even proposed any hypotheses.
You will.
These.
You will.
Okay.
You probably will, you dick. God.
Continue, Mike.
No, I think that might be closer to that, where it was people who were working together. They're not anymore. The guy is still pressing against it or pressing on it, and she's like, "Fuck off, my guy." I think maybe it's something where like she moved to India or something, or went away over there because I mean, let's be real. How many Emilys are in India? I ask you.
That's a good point.
That's actually a fantastic question.
And that are using like censorship, like fudge off instead of just fuck off. You know?
Right.
I wonder if somebody edited her edit to make sure it was PC.
Maybe.
No, because I think you would be able to see that in the edits as well.
True.
So how many Emily's are in India?
I'm sure we'll get a factual amount.
Yeah.
First name
Somebody's
Emily,
done that
National
statistic
Statistics.
Oh my. Well, this could just be a name that she goes by on the internet too.
Emily?
Because yeah.
We don't have her name on.
Yeah, but he's calling her Emily.
That's true. Yeah. What a weird name. That's like if I just went by like Dennis online or something. You could make up your own name, your own username. Why would you go by just another name?
Well, so I don't know this for sure, but like from watching like 90 Day Fiance and stuff, I think a lot of people who have names that are difficult for Westerners to pronounce, who are interested in interacting with Westerners online, will just like make up a Western sounding
100%.
name.
You know what? They will
on, like,
do that.
Facebook or whatever, just
Call
to make the conversation easier.
Call centers be doing that too. When I worked at AT&T, that was a thing.
Basically, yeah. So it could be a situation like that.
One of the guys I work with has a Pakistani name, but he goes, just call me Ray.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because we're too stupid.
Well, we can't pronounce it.
Yeah, we're too dumb.
We could if we tried, but we just don't want to.
I'm an American.
Stooping to our level.
Yeah. I will not respect you and your
You will
name.
be at least as dumb as I am.
You're going to be Joe. What else we got for this?
Yeah, Jason, do you have a theory?
I like the started ARG but failed theory. I kind of want to borrow part of Mike's, like developing a game. I could kind of see this maybe being used as like a walkthrough tool on how to create like engaging content for an ARG. But that's a stretch. Like that's a huge workshop to show someone just how to do something that makes you no money.
I feel like if that was the case, though, you'd be able to Google these usernames or something and find something related.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like, and now that you say that, yeah, these are like the only breadcrumbs on the internet.
Yeah,
these people.
Yeah, that's the other thing that leads me to think that maybe this isn't an ARG that was supposed to start off this way, because a lot of times when ARGs start off this way, and it's something like this that would be hard to accidentally catch, the person who makes the edit or whatever would post this and pretend to be finding this. Like, I think what Mike thinks is happening with this TS Fatal person. But I legitimately don't believe TS Fatal, the original Reddit poster, made this edit. And the reason I don't think that is because they use this Reddit account for other things. And almost none of the other things they use this Reddit account for are related to ARGs in any way. They're related to games, like video games and TTRPGs and stuff, but they're not related to like ARG or internet mystery content in any way. They don't use this account that much. So like if they just happen to use Reddit a lot, and then this just got thrown in there in the middle, I don't feel like this would be the account that they would choose to try to cover things up with, I guess, if that makes sense. Like if they're trying to create a fake post history, I don't think their post history would look like this, because it's literally like 10 posts over the course of like a year or something like that, and they're completely disjointed. Like they're completely unrelated. It just doesn't smell like a plant to me.
You know,
this ain't an industry plant.
Because they never bring it up again.
That's like, yes, they never bring it up again, and that doesn't track for all of like the weird internet mystery shit that we usually talk about. Usually there's some repetition.
Right. Like if they posted something and nobody was biting, then like a week later they'd come back and be like, does anybody have anything else about this? Or like, did anybody ever look into this? But they never do. They make one post, answer a couple questions, and then just move on with their life.
They dump into, if they really wanted it to take off, they dump into that, was it ARG? And they're just like, what do you guys think of my ARG?
Which is literally the only post that exists there.
Yeah, that's the other thing is the subreddit they posted this to is not really ARG related.
Like
it's our codes, which is obviously code breaking related, but it's not like, they didn't post it in our unfiction or our ARG or like even say, they didn't even bring up the idea that this might be an ARG. They were just like, what the fuck is this? So if it is a plant, it was a good one. Nobody bought, but I do like the way that they did it because it's got me convinced.
I know. And I will say on the original post, there's a ton of people that have been just trying to break down what this set of Roman numerals means, and they converted it into like a letter map. They put it into binary. They did it into hex. They did it through. They tried doing chord progressions through music theory.
Dings.
Yeah, one of the popular theories was that it was a book cipher, which is like, you may have already said this, but like go to a chapter, a page, and then a line and a word.
It's what Jiraiya used to talk to Naruto after he died by
You're not wrong.
pain.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
But I could see that because everything is in threes. So like you got page number, or chapter number. What would it be? Page number, line number, word number. I guess is what it is.
Yeah, page number, line number, word number. Yeah.
I could see that for sure, but if that's the case, then
this isn't a very long book. If that's the
right.
case, so
literally the highest number you see is 14.
It's more of a brochure.
Is it a picture book?
Yeah. I mean, I guess the book could be longer, but they didn't spend a lot of time on the cipher if that's what they did. They got to page 14 and they were like, I've got enough now.
Also, what book? It doesn't give any type of
That's the
hints.
problem.
Yeah.
The only people that would know that are this person and Emily. And that's the part where it frustrates me because I don't want it to be a book cipher, because if it is a book cipher, we're done.
We're
done
We're
done
way
looking
too many
at this.
books. What bio are they talking about though? That too. The bio too. Bio on a website. What website?
Wikipedia.
Okay, so I looked at the Hi Emily or whatever fucking user on Wikipedia for a very long time and tried to find anything.
That's what I did too. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. No, there's nothing there except for these edits.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
They don't even they don't post or anything. They've been a member since I think it was like 2014 or some shit, and they just don't post anything.
The Wikipedia account was created the day that they made the first edit.
Oh yeah,
June
2020.
2020.
Oh really?
It was only active for 4 days. And it was
maybe that's why I remember a 4. Maybe that's us.
That's the other reason I don't feel like this is a plant by the Reddit user, is because the Reddit user did make their account in 2020, but it was on February 20th. So if this is what they were going to use the account for, they waited a long time to do it, and they made several posts before they did it.
I would have thought it would have been reversed. Like they would have made this thing and then made a Reddit account.
Right.
Try to drive people to it.
Right.
But this one smells weird.
I just want to know so bad.
Same. It's killing me. I was sitting on the toilet just researching this, and I was like, I kept coming to dead ends after dead ends.
Yeah. Yeah, I've spent hours at this point just plugging things into Google, just hoping anything would come up.
Yeah.
I've dug through people's TikTok accounts, Instagram accounts, wondering if like maybe this is the person, because I've put in like sections of the words that they use, because like they say something that is that's pretty uncommon in the way that they word it, and they do it twice, and it's cuz like COSICBA, cuz I can't be arsed. And that's not a very common combination of words. So I tried to punch that into Google with a combination of other things like Emily. And then I looked at every Emily on the internet's page, like fucking social media page I could find that has that phrase and their name is Emily. And I can't find anything. I've spent a lot of time. Too much.
God damn.
Time.
It's these fucking tiny ass little guys that always get me. They like ash vlogs. I am burnt the fuck out on. I don't need to know what happens to that one. This thing, I'm gonna stay up for far more nights wondering over this than I was over ash vlogs
because there's nothing on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. It's tantalizing.
It is tantalizing.
It's
No, don't.
It's titillizing.
It's titillizing.
Titillizing.
Is there anything else to this?
I don't have anything.
I guess it's my last question is, do we care? But I think Matt and I just answered it because yes,
I
we care
care
very much.
You know what?
It's just like,
I am also interested just because like you guys said, it's like a one-off thing. Nothing's happening from this. So like, I want to know why more than like what's the end game. I want to know why.
This gives off honestly hard Lake City Quiet Pills vibes too.
Yeah,
because that was another one of those
100%.
one-off, and like you don't see that again, and you saw what happened with that. Whereas,
someone died.
Like, are we? But at this point, it's been 3 years, so I don't know if we have to hold our breaths anymore. But
well, I don't think
just,
this is something that's gotten a lot of attention. I think more people are going to listen to this episode than anybody who's seen this Reddit post. So if you're listening to this and you want to look into this, please, dear God, please.
There's nothing
like don't go like
fine.
actually doxing people. I mean, I got pretty close because I was just so I was like digging through people's social media pages, just trying to find anything. But if anybody can figure out what these Roman numerals mean or anything,
that
please
drove
let
me
us know.
insane. I stared at those fuckers for so long, and I'm like, it could be hex, but it's mostly just one number to another one number. Like, this would be a pointless fucking cipher. Binary, okay. I mean, again, we could. Maybe you need that for a box code, but maybe not. And then I get to the book cipher thing, and I'm just, oh my God.
Maybe we're dealing with a new Zodiac killer.
I'm listening.
All right, what else happened on June 7th, 2020?
Quick, Google.
God.
That's me. No, I'm not Googling. I'm
News,
seeing how long this
June
episode has
7th,
been.
2020.
Oh, hey, 45 minutes. We did it.
Oh,
That's
hey.
actually about where I wanted to get.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy like when we do episodes on things like, like Ash Vlogs and Mystery Flesh Pit and all that shit. It's fun. Don't get me wrong.
It's just a lot.
But it's these little just weird things, and not necessarily scary, but just weird. This is
Uncanny.
this is more what I enjoy.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the things where it's just like, why is this here? Who is this for?
I'm going to make a document.
Why did it end?
And it's just going to be called "What the fuck did I just find?" And if you stumble across something on the internet that is like something like this, like I did last week, just throw it in there. We'll look at it. If it piques our interest, we'll take a look. Maybe we'll solve some people's problems. I fucking doubt it, but maybe.
I would love to find something like this that we can actually solve.
I would love to
I'm
do like
definitely going to spend more time after this trying to figure this out because I'm just it bothers me so much.
I need you to keep me updated because I'm supposed to be editing SCP tonight, and I need.
Oh, probably not tonight, but like tomorrow maybe.
We're gonna get a message from Moot. Just I cracked the
Like 3
code.
o'clock in the morning. He's like, guys,
Get on Discord.
Discord calling us. Yeah. Pod fam. What?
Fuck. I don't know. This one was fun, and I'm really happy that we talked about it because we don't often we're more of like an observe and report, like digest and
Like the movie.
make things dumber for people is really what we do a lot of.
what?
Huh?
What?
The movie?
Observe and report.
Is
Yes.
that a movie?
With Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Early Seth Rogen.
Isn't that when they go to high school?
No.
No, that's never mind.
That's 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Observe and report, I think, is when he's a mall cop.
Is that Paul Blart?
No.
No, I just looked
That's
it up.
Paul
Yeah.
Blart.
Never heard of this.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say Deludi.com.
Oh yeah. Go find us some weird mysteries. If you guys find some weird ass shit that nobody knows about, this is honestly the podcast to submit that to.
We could do
We'll
multiple
deep
ones in
dive
a
that.
single episode or something. If you think they're too short, they're not. We'll just smash them together or something.
Yep.
This one, to give you an idea, I broke down how long this one would take to talk about if one person was talking about it, and I said about 2.5 minutes.
And here we are, 45 later.
but we got the think tank going.
Yeah.
We're shooting ideas around.
You can hear more of our ideas if you go to deludi.com or patreon.com/deludipod, where we'll talk.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Our voices will be there.
Yeah. You can find our links to all of our socials. They're going to be on deludi.com.
Hey, fuck Corbin, Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody specifically requested we say that.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since we told them to go fuck themselves.
Fuck Corbin, Kentucky.
It has been a minute, and here's why. I hate Corbin, Kentucky so much, I erased them completely from my mind. And if you're
forgot
from
you were
Corbin,
supposed to hate
Kentucky, if you're from Corbin, Kentucky, and you're a listener, I fucking hate you.
Wow.
You're a dirt person.
Dirt person.
I don't think you can say that, Mike.
Get out of there. Get out of Corbin, Kentucky, and then I will love you again. But until then, we're enemies. But not really. If you give us money, I'll be okay with it. I won't pay attention
Mike
to
will
you.
forgive anything for money.
I'm a shill. You can find our socials. We're DelutiPod everywhere, or Don't Look Under the Internet. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. You can go to our YouTube, youtube.com/@DelutiPod, or just look us up. Don't look under the internet. Don't look under the internet on YouTube. Just look it up. Keep giving us those views.
Mike said he'd shut up about the YouTube if we get monetized.
Yep. We need those views. It helps us get money. And money me now. Me want money. More money me. You could also go to our Google phone number. It's 630-909-9366. What's that, Jason? You don't have a button. That's 630-909-9366. One more time. That just rips the computer out of the wall. 630-909-9366. You could send us a text. We'll respond. You can leave us a voicemail. We'll play it at the end of the episode, like what you're going to hear now at the end of this one. You could...
Yes.
I feel those come through when I'm in surgery.
It's pretty great. Feel it right in your crotch.
It reminds me that I'm alive.
If you wanted a what are you drinking, what are you thinking tumbler, and you wanted the one that Mike has, they're gone. So those are actually sold out. But there's new ones there now that are slightly different. There's a white one now that has black text. So
nice.
The ones that Jason is holding, if you're watching the video, are out of stock. So if you got one of those, congratulations. You got a limited run. But there are new different ones there now.
I swear to God, if I catch you reselling it on eBay at an inflated cost, I will be under your bed. Yeah. You could, go to Dooley.com, get some of the merch that's on there. It's very fun. Like Moot said, a lot of it is limited stock, so get it while you can. Otherwise, you're out. You could go to our email. It's deludipod@gmail.com. Basically, you can send us emails on there. We'll read them and whatnot.
Like the ones you're going to send us for Hometown Horrors.
Yep. So Hometown Horrors. I've been saying it over and over. I'm going to say it again until we get closer to the date. If you want to send us a spooky or supernatural story that has happened to you, go to our Gmail, deludipod@gmail.com. Subject line, Hometown Horrors - your name. And then show us your story on there. We will either A, read it off during our Hometown Horrors episode come Halloween, or B, if we like it that much and we think it's incredible, and if you're willing to also come on, we will have you come on and call in and be on the episode, and you can tell us the story and the listeners.
Mouth.
Yeah. But we're not going to do any from like Instagram messengers. We're not going to do any from like the Google phone number. They have to come through the email. It makes it a lot easier for us to find everything and keep it all intact. I'm sorry, Mood, am I boring you right now? Am I boring you?
No, the cat here that is stuck to the sink is really bugging me.
Yeah, that's okay.
You see what you're making, man.
But you also are boring.
How boring you are.
So yeah, just
what if someone writes their story on parchment paper and sends it to the P.O. box?
All right,
Would we respect it then?
It has to be in Old English with a quill.
We'll put it right there,
right over, right on Nicolas Cage's chin back there.
Yeah.
But yes, I will read that one off.
His chin
Speaking
is a
of
document holder.
the P.O. box, send us shit in the P.O. box. Megamind DVDs.
Megamind.
Come
Fucking
on.
Christ, guys, come on.
Give me.
We're trying to have a Megamind watch party.
Yeah,
and if you send us enough,
come on, I want
we will
it.
send everybody
We can't
a
have a watch
copy of their
party
own
with
copy.
one Blu-ray.
No.
What are we? Poor?
Right. Everybody gets their own Blu-ray.
And then The final thing that I have. What did I have? I forgot it. Jason, what do you got? Oh no, Spotify.
Oh yeah.
Like us on Spotify. Leave us some stars. Leave us some reviews.
A promise you can break.
No, I'm not going to do that this time.
Did you learn?
Yes, I did. Go on Apple Podcasts. Leave us reviews on there, on Spotify as well. The more reviews that you give us, the better, and that really helps us out quite a lot. Like you have no idea. So it's literally free. It does nothing except make it
a lot.
Does nothing but make it better.
Ooh,
yes.
I should let you finish next
time. So anyway, no, I killed Moot. All right, Jason, what do you have to say to the people, the beautiful people?
Guys, keep your eyes fucking peeled. If you are as paranoid as I am on a daily basis, you will stumble across something like this, and it will ruin your night. But then it will also make for really good content on a podcast, maybe, hopefully.
Maybe, hopefully.
I don't know. Check out just Wikipedia pages at random. Stumble Upon is actually a lot of fun. I don't know if that's actually still a thing. Is it?
I don't know. I haven't been on
Stumble Upon the
middle
website.
School.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with this?
To help you stumble upon
this
things.
man stumbled upon this Wikipedia website. If you want to stumble upon some other weird ass websites, check out Stumble Upon.
Bird Scooter too. For our other sponsor of the show, Stumble Upon.
But yeah, no. Other than that, just stay paranoid.
Moot, what do you got?
Nothing
Great.
really. Is
All right.
anybody who's more dedicated or smarter than I am figure this out, please? Because I want to know.
I really want to know. If
Moot,
you could
you're plenty
observe
smart.
and report, that'd be great.
Huh?
You're plenty smart.
I didn't say
I'm
that.
talking
I just said
Discord.
smarter.
Yeah.
It's a relative thing,
I guess.
not an absolute thing.
Yeah, expect greatness come next episode. Better quality audio, that's for sure.
Why did you just say that?
Because I'm a man that likes to ruin and curse
You're a man
things.
that likes the taste of his own feet, I think.
Yep. We here at Diluti love you. Thank you for tuning in. Please, God, come back after this episode. We need
And I'm
you.
tech savvy.
Bye, everybody.
Signing
Have a
off.
wonderful day. Signing off.
Howdy. This is Porter from Texas. And I need to tell you fellas a thing or two. Or a thing, and that thing is I don't talk like that at fucking all, though, sadly. I know many people who do. So I wanted to say thanks, guys, for the shout-outs from the Mountains of Madness episode. Rad episode, by the way. Lovecraft Chubb since like 91 over here. And it was cool because I got two shout-outs, both from Mike and Moot, under different aliases, though they're both me. How's that possible? I don't know. You fucking figure it out. But I had to call in when Doug mentioned In the Mouth of Madness. Dude, if y'all haven't seen this movie, see it. John Carpenter, come on. I worked in a movie theater down here in Houston, and I think it was like 95-ish. I would have been like 19, punk rock, douchebag, fucking just twat, 90s guy. And that movie came out in the theater I was working at, and I may or may not have taken some LSD and gone to see it, tripping balls. And when I got in the theater, and bear in mind, I'd already seen it, so I knew what I was getting into, shape-shifting, monstrous, fucking people changing into, you get the idea. I got in the theater. I couldn't walk past more than like 2 rows, I think, before I probably thought the seats were going to turn into teeth and try to eat me, maybe. And I sat down, and there was 2 or 3 people to my left. And I couldn't look at them because, again, my condition. And as the movie began, progressed, and the people started mutating and changing, I started noticing the person to my left was twitching and vibrating and shaking. And in my state, with the movie I was watching, I thought they were changing into some sort of fucking horrific Lovecraftian beast monster that was gonna, I don't even know. And it took me probably 5 or 8 years of hindsight to realize, bro, there was someone in the back row that may have been the handicap section that had a condition of some kind that was causing that. And in your state, they were turning into a tentacled beast. And that's been something I haven't been proud of, but it fucking scarred me, dude. It was bad. Anyways, love you fuckers.